Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hey, Shama Sundari. Welcome. Starting a little earlier than usual. I woke up early. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama. That's good. I taught you at the right time. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hey, Brandy, welcome. Thank you for coming. You can chant with us for a bit. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Oh, Lalita, welcome there. Hey, gorgeous. How are you today? Great reading you did today. Yeah, very nice. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna is so great fortune to chant the name and to feel good about it, to really happily chant this name. It's astounding. It's nothing like it. Everything is in this. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Stick with us, Brandy. It'll be well worth your time. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. It's a great opportunity, actually. You'll see more and more. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Oh my Lord. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare. Brandy, if you really want to improve your chanting, come here. Make it easy on yourself. Don't try to improve it on your own. I mean, that's the hard way. This is the easy way. Come and chant with us, and then chant alone too. You know, but don't neglect sadhu sangha. This is the most important thing. The energy of Krishna is here. You know, we cannot imagine. You know, the grace is flowing here. It's alone we're nothing, but when here the Lord comes every day. He automatically advances us, our taste and everything. You know? Yeah, I tell you, this is so important. This is more important than anything. And then you chant also on your own, of course, but it'll improve like 50 times, 100 times from doing that. I can't emphasize this enough. People don't understand the importance of this quality of sadhu sangha. It's unbelievable. The Lord is here with these devotees in such an intimate, powerful way that he's not just anywhere like this. People are unaware of the Lord that we're aware of. You know, talk about aware of awareness, man. This is much better. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare. And you'll see, the more you come, you'll get these realizations yourself. How important how the books, the Hare Krishna are glorifying this kind of sadhu sangha. It's not in every lifetime you get this quality of sadhu sangha. It's very rare. And to just chant on your own to try to improve, okay, it's fine, but you can do that also. But this is really important to help your chanting. You know, and everybody. This goes from, I'm talking to myself too. That's why I come here every day. Yeah. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. And it's not about how many rounds you chant. I mean, really, it's how much you love to chant, how much taste you have. Otherwise, it's kind of like I finished my round thing, No, this is tasting this nectar. It's literally like a nectar of the gods, beyond the gods. It's beyond the demigods. This is special grace of Lord Caitanya coming through here. So this goes for us all to realize its value here. In every, we come to this world and we just got an ordinary experience, ordinary life, husband, wives, children, jobs, but this kind of thing. It's like being born when Rupa Goswami was here. I'm not joking. I'm not kidding. It's like being around when Jesus was here. In many ways better, because we have all of their accumulation of understanding and knowledge all rolled into this fulcrum here. Unbelievable. This is really fantastic. And the more you come, the more you'll realize the importance of what's going on here. And you'll feel the shelter, and you'll preach it. You'll just from your heart, you say, "Hey, my God, what are you waiting for, people?" You know, it's here. But you're around blind people. People are all blind. Without devotion, you can't see. Everybody's blind. Without relishing this name in ecstasy, people are just blind. So, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare. People getting prema here. This is unbelievable. This is unprecedented. Ask Narayan Raj, if he were here, ask him, oh, can prema be distributed? No way, that's too high. Well, that too high is right here. The Lord is bent pretty low for us, huh? Right, Lalita? He's really bent over, giving a helping hand, man. That's why Prabhupada was so excited, man, Yeah, you're doing exactly what I want you. Yeah, do that. Yeah, deliver people. All they have to do is believe the message. This is a message, man, from Prabhupada, from the disciplic line, from Krishna, from Lord Caitanya, from them all. They're all here, bestowing incredible mercy, man. Look at us. We're getting prema. I can't believe it. I read Hari Das was relishing the holy name. I could actually relate to that. How can I chant like him? Where I'm relishing and tasting this nectar, Lord Caitanya must be bending pretty low to help a fool like Goharidas. It's really true. He's merciful to the fallen. And this is this kind of place. I don't know any other kind of place like this. Everybody's glorifying, oh, this Sangha, oh, purebhakti.com without the pure bhakti. What is this? And here you get the purebhakti.com, you got the name and you got the feeling, the grace feeling, the feeling of Radha's grace and her love for Krishna. So we can become, like Lalita said this morning, become conscious of Krishna. Hey man, you're really unconscious when you become conscious of Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare. So thank you there, Brandy, for a lead-in there for some preaching, important preaching. We all need to be reminded of this. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare. You want a little bounce in your step? Come here, man. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna. Yeah, the living entity is conscious of something. They're indirectly conscious. Indirect. See, that's the first verse of Srimad Bhagavatam. The Lord is conscious directly and indirectly. See, we're directly conscious of Krishna. The living entities are indirectly. See, they see, but they don't see. They hear, but they don't hear. This is being, so that's like being unconscious. To the Lord, he's thinking, no, they're unconscious. They're not born yet. They can't perceive the kingdom, therefore, they're just going around in the Maya, round and around, birth and death. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. You see how that shows up? You look at your mother, you look at your father, you look at your friends. See? And you think, oh, this is my father, this is my mother, this is my friend. But you don't see Krishna behind them. See? You just say there's something other. They're other. Everything's other. See? But behind everybody is the Lord. See? But people, we don't see that until you realize God. You know? Then you see it in a different way, directly. The direct vision of the Lord. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. For years, I was teaching blind people. I was sitting there at an empty camera. They come and go, you know. And I just sit there and keep preaching. I had Prabhupada's order. Yeah, just keep doing it. No wonder he came to encourage me. He says, hey, for a long time, you're going to have an empty camera, man. Just like me, you know. He was preaching, you know, for years, and nobody was coming. You know, he's distributing stuff. Nobody cared. Nobody did. And then same thing. And then a few people came, just like here. It's always the same thing. A few people come and then they go. With him, the same thing. A few people come, he even initiated people in India, and then they left. And I did say, you know, people came for a while, sometimes, then they left. And then they stayed, okay, at a certain point. Because it's truth, man. You know, then he got disciples. They stayed. See? We got disciples. They stayed. See? See? Why wouldn't he? You know, this is sacrifice. This is the best sacrifice. We got the truth, man. And we got a handle on the ultimate truth. You know, you'll see the devotees they're going to be standing in queues to get in here, man. Oh, I guess all they have to do is turn their camera on. They don't have to be in any queue even. Boy, God, man, does Lord Caitanya make things easy? You don't have to be in the queue. Boy, I love this technology, man. Yeah. You know, technology, the Maya wants to use it to enslave the living entities, and the Lord's using it to free them. What an amazing thing, huh? We're using the technology, the Lord's using it to free people, and the Maya is using it to enslave them. So what's the teaching there? What's Krishna trying to tell everybody? Come over here and get free. You know, we're using technology to free people. They're using technology to make you slaves. See, that's the difference, serving Maya and serving my Lord, our Lord. You know, the real one, the true Lord. The one who's really gracious. The one who's really ecstatically loving. The one who's full of benediction. You know, freedom. Yeah, serve this Lord, man. He's make everything lovely and beautiful. Fantastic. And man, you'll love chanting his name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Yeah. How can you see spiritual? Yeah. Well, you just come here. We'll open them. Well, it's like just think of yourselves like cans of tuna. Your cans of tuna. Come here. We got the can opener. We'll open the can. And the fish will jump out and swim in this bhakti. See, you swim in a new atmosphere instead of being in a can. Everybody's in a can. They're all canned. They haven't canned all the way up into religion. It's canned, right? Everything's in a can. Canned religion. Same old ceremonies and the robes and all that stuff, man. It's canned. Come here. We'll open the can. See, and you'll come out and swim in this ocean of bliss forever. Hare Krishna, Hare. Open the spiritual senses. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna. Ooh. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Govinda Lilamrita continued on here. Auspicious invocation. Obeisances to Sri Govinda. Obeisances to Sri Govinda, the abode of transcendental bliss. See, Govinda, the abode of transcendental bliss. His name, Govinda, Krishna, Hare Krishna, the abode of transcendental bliss. That's what it's all about. Okay, class finished. Let's start chanting. The abode of transcendental bliss. Doesn't that sound good? Could you imagine being immersed in the abode of transcendental bliss of Govinda? See, it's the abode. You find rest there. See, that's when, when Krishna is in you, it's when you're in that abode of transcendental bliss, Krishna. You're resting there. Yeah. Krishna, the abode of transcendental bliss. Yeah. Remember this one lady, she started this whole huge movement. It was a big movement. A lot of people started coming because she taught people how to rest in awareness. See, find rest in awareness. It's not perfect rest. It's not fully conclusive. No, rest in Krishna, the abode of transcendental bliss. Because she never even looked blissful like this. She was always kind of like stern, controlling. Oh, see, you can't, until you rest in Krishna, do you find the ultimate rest, the ultimate happiness, ultimate purification. See? That's why you come and chant with devotees who found rest. That's the shelter. You find rest in this abode of transcendental bliss. Is that true there, Lalita? Isn't this a rest? Isn't that very restful? You can take a snooze there, rest in it. I mean, God, no wonder I would pay my obeisances to somebody like that, who is the abode of transcendental bliss. See, this is why I was just thinking of when I was chanting how much greater this incarnation, Lord Caitanya, is, because he taught with this extensively what it's all about. To be fully in the true Lord, to where you're blissful. Not in fear, not in anxiety. You're like him. He's happy-go-lucky. And we become happy-go-lucky. See? Just not, because Krishna is naturally, he's the original happy-go-lucky person. See? He's perfectly happy and go-lucky. Everything goes lucky with him, man. And everything goes lucky with us when we're in him. That's the lesson. That's the teaching, my friends. And the best way to be in that trance where you feel it, man. Can you imagine? Can you imagine chanting for 50 years and becoming a guru and all that, and you still can't rest in this transcendental bliss and actually feel this transcendental bliss of the name? That's why Lord Caitanya says futile. Futile being a big guru. Futile having millions of disciples. Futile for studying the Vedas and memorizing verses. Futile if you cannot rest in this bliss. If you cannot partake of this feast. And you cannot eat this bread of life with the butter. Bread and butter. Sri Govinda, the abode of transcendental bliss, in Vraj and the forest of Vrindavan, who finds happiness in Sri Radha's company. Oh, I can really relate to that. How about you out there? Can you relate to finding pleasure in Radha's company? Do you know what that is? I don't think so. I don't think Acharya Dev can teach you this. I don't think Radhanath can teach you find happiness. Because if you did, you would be here like a fly to, well, you'd just be here. See, because we find happiness in Radha's company. We know what that is. We know how it shows up. We know these things. And 99.9% of the Vaishnavas don't know. You know why? Because we're advertising every day. Hey, man, we find pleasure in Radha's company, man. She's devotion personified. The devotees here, right there before your eyes is Lalita. She's devotion personified. And you gurus don't find happiness in Radha's company? What kind of representative Vrindavan? Even Krishna found happiness in Radha's company. Huh. So where are you leading people? Whoopee-doo. I was chanting, I was also getting all these crazy realizations that are very true, And Krishna was showing me, he says, you see why I'm doing this? You see why I'm destroying this world? It's useless to me. These guys even imply it around, sitting around doing nonsensical things, looking at their computers, always trying to do this and make money and this, but that's all they do. The Lord's tired of it. He said, what is this? Let's just wind it up, man. Let me get the little demons, empower them, give them some power to destroy everything. And let's just let the devotees remain. Right? Regeneration. This is the new world order. The Lord knows, come on, man. I want the Lord ordered with, I want people on the earth to show reality. I want as above, so below. Can you understand that? Doesn't that make sense? As above, so below. Well, as above is a spiritual dimension, spiritual world. So below now. Otherwise, get rid of it. He's getting rid of it, and the demons will go with it. What good are they? They're just, they just use people, and then they get rid of them. Well, the Lord doesn't say, oh, reciprocate. We'll use you and get rid of you, unless you switch sides. Anybody ready for the message? Are you ready to get seriously playful? How about that one? You ready to get seriously playful? Vrindavan style? Oh, get rid of you. Oh, what is this? What? Everybody's trying to imitate God, even David Icke. Unlimited awareness. I'm just unlimited awareness. Lord, that's inconclusive. The New World Order is to be ordered, to find this abode of bliss. It's in his name. Isn't it the order of Lord Caitanya? Oh, you think he was just some ordinary person coming here giving orders? Like Carl Schwab or what's his name? Klaus Schwab? Trying to shape the world. No, the Lord also shaped the world. Hey, man, put it and get it in shape, and just chant the holy name. This is the order. I order the universe. Everybody chant the holy names. I see why now. Otherwise, useless here. Associate with my devotees who know me. Simple. Yeah. Learn how to find happiness in Radha's company. See, Radha's company is this devotion that you see here every day. Those who are relishing the association of Krishna through his name. Man, that's who you want to be around. That's who you want to associate with. That's the associates of the Lord. Otherwise, you're not like that. You're no real guru, not really. Look what they do now. They're always telling people, their own disciples, you know, to do what the world wants them to do. What kind of shelter is such gurus like that? It's mundane, material. The Lord's tired of it. So the message is out now. Yeah. I take shelter of Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Yeah. Who's taking shelter of Sri Krishna Chaitanya? Well, he was. No wonder he wrote such a fantastic book. Lalita, she's taking shelter. No wonder she gives fantastic classes. And anybody else that's really taking shelter of Lord Krishna, Lord Chaitanya. This is the real lie. Begins here. Oh, no, not exactly. It begins with the devotees who have taken shelter of Lord Chaitanya. That's how you're going to learn how to take shelter of Lord Chaitanya. Otherwise, you know diddly squat. You have to find those who have received the real shelter of that abode of bliss. And you can see, oh yeah, this guy has found happiness in Radha's company. He's in company Radha. He's a friend of Radha. You can see the devotion is there. Wow, that's really uncommon. I don't see that on any even gurus, much less their followers. You find those rare persons who find happiness. I find happiness. Don't you find happiness in Radha's company there, Lalita? Yeah. Tell Guru Dave I want to come up there with you.
That's what
Okay.
I'm
Well, I'm
communicating
looking,
with her.
but I don't see. Oh, maybe. Okay, you gotta try
Maybe
again
she needs
there,
to come back.
Shamaguri,
Yeah, she
because
needs
you're
to
not
come
down.
back.
I don't see you there. Down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't hear anybody because I got my microphone plugged in.
Yeah, and
Just
they
write on
think,
the chat, and I'll look here
but
if
you
anybody
can't read
wants to
the
talk to
chat.
me.
Can you read the chat in stream?
I can't see. Okay,
No, you
so here,
cannot.
okay, I'll put the earphones on. I'll be able to hear now when I do this. Hare Krishna. Okay, let's see here.
So better write it in Facebook, then Guru Maharaj can see it.
Okay, did you want to say somebody? Somebody? I don't know. No?
No, it was
Okay.
about Chamagori. It's okay.
Oh, yeah, she's not. She's not here.
She
Okay,
needs to come back.
she needs to come back. Okay. Okay, there she is. There she is. Hare Krishna. There, Shama. Welcome. Thank you for coming. You're getting bold now. That's good. That's what I like. Wants to preach, man. Yeah, you get the energy. After a while, you get bold, emboldened. Yeah. I take shelter, Sri Chaitanya, the wonderful, compassionate Lord, who cured the world from the intoxicating madness uh, of ignorance, maddening it instead with the nectar of treasure of love of Krishna. So you see how he counteracted all of this with transcendental madness. See, that's how you cure the madness of the world. There's no. This is strong. This is the straight up medicine, the effective medicine. You counteract this ignorance by the taste of bhakti. You know, it's so funny because our scriptures and the devotees been preaching this. You know, at Bhagavad Gita preach it. You cease the lower engagements by the higher taste. But nobody gets the higher taste. They can't realize this. They can't really preach it even. Oh, higher taste. Oh, many lifetimes before you go. You got to first be perfect. Yeah, you got to be perfect as your father is perfect. This is a kind of misconceptions. Be perfect as my father is perfect? My father is already perfect. How about I just take shelter of the perfect one, the spotlessly pure one, and just take my chances like that? I find that's the best deal. Otherwise, I get a big false ego. You see me, I'm Mr. Perfect. I'm a fantastic sannyasi, man. I see this all the time. I am so smart. I studied. Look at my stick. Man, I look at my stick. I love my stick, man. Do you love my stick? Oh, yes, Guru Dave, give me mercy. Ooh. I love your stick too. Oh, good. Let's go and worship the stick. Because that's all it is stick worship. No wonder Nityananda said, give me that stick. Because I do the same thing. Give me that stick. You don't need that. We got the mercy of Lord Caitanya. Come get the mercy. Come. Ding-a-ling-a-ling. Ding-a-lings out there. Hey, you ding-a-lings. Ding-a-ling-a-ling. Time to eat. Real food. All right, Chamaguri. Real food. Tasty. Yummy, yummy. Oh, this is great. Now I love the audience where I can see people enjoying food. See? Yeah, I love this, man. Intoxicating madness of ignorance. So you got to taste this intoxicating name to get cured of this disease of ignorance. But the only real hope is to be around real Vaishnavas who know the real scriptures and the real name. What a concept, huh? Pretty simple. This profound, simple truth. That's Vrindavan style. It's very simple, very profound, and very funny. The whole thing is very hilarious. While people are staying in ignorance for no real reason, otherwise, only because of unreasonableness. Isn't this a reasonable argument why you should take shelter of ecstatic devotees who found bliss in the holy name? Who are playing the Harinam game nicely? I love this. Oh, what a great verse. Oh, man. Krishna Das Kaviraj. I'm sold out to you, man. Thank you so much. His books are my shelter, man. His consciousness is so beautiful. See, he associated with Raghunath Das, Sanatan Goswami, Rupa Goswami. Is it a wonder why he wrote such a great book? He defended Minikaitam Ramdas and got the blessing of Nityananda to go to Vrindavan, the blessing of Krishna and the Vaishnavas to write this book. And I got the blessing of Prabhupada and Krishna to preach this book as it is. It is my great happiness to do that. Without compromise, you notice? Truth is no respecter of persons. You have to withstand the pop metal test. We want to see if you're made of pop metal and you pop. So I offer my obeisance to the eternal pastimes of Sri Radha's heart's friend in Braj. The heart's friend. Is your friend Krishna? Is your heart's friend Krishna? Yeah. Yeah. See, then you're part of this family. Okay? Do you love the holy name? Do you love chanting it? Yeah, that's what I was saying. You come here, you're going to love chanting the holy name. Otherwise, if you don't come here, you'll just you'll be in that consciousness that the devotees teach. I'm going to chant my rounds. Man, I've chanted 3 rounds today. That's amazing. I've got my 3 rounds done. And then you'll go all the way up to 16, maybe up to 1 lakh. I got my 1 lakh done. But do you love the name? What? I didn't know it was about loving the name. I didn't know it was about that. I thought about just getting my 1 lakh done. and then proudly going around. I know it. I've been there, done that, man. I was in the Narayan Raj group for 1 year and a half. I was there in Vrindavan competing with these brahmacharis. I would get up early, man. They get up early. They see he gets up. We get up early. I chant 1 lakh. They chant 1 lakh. Man, we were in competition. I know what it feels like to be one of them. Pretty empty, my friends. False ego. But that's all they could offer me, is to enhance pride. You know, to be bigger, better, and more than. See, you can't get out of this that way. You just need to genuinely taste the holy name. I could always do that from the beginning. I should have just stuck with that. It would save me a lot of trouble. But anyway, I learned a lot, and I can preach now from experience. I know what it's like to be in the Narayan Raj's group. I know where their mentality is. But this is better. Oh, I know what it is to be with the Radhakund Babajis and see these guys getting fanned, you know, on their palanquins, you know, like, and really into, and it's speaking, you know, all this, you know, like, and oh, this is a special devotee, but nobody else gets the specialness. Here we make special devotee. Yeah, you know, go Haridas. Yeah, this is special. Man, I got special mercy, but I'm not miserly about it that I'm going to be the only special devotee. I think Lalita, what do you think, Shamaguri? Is Lalita pretty special? Yeah. Huh. Are you pretty? What do you think, Lalita? Is Shamaguri pretty special? We make special people here. Oh, it's not just reserved for the gurus. That's what you do. You don't have a real guru. They don't make you special in the eyes of the Lord. You're supposed to become as good as your master, man. But not with a false ego thing. I'm as good as I'm better than my master. No. I received the mercy like Prabhupada. I'm doing more than Prabhupada in this way. He didn't give ecstatic love like this. Did Jayananda, you ever see symptoms of Jayananda, his greatest devotee, with symptoms of this kind of ecstasy? I mean, no, he was a fantastic devotee, right? But where do you see these symptoms? Does that make me better than Prabhupada? No, by his mercy, we're doing, he shall do greater things than I trip. That's the way it was. He did greater things than his guru by the mercy of his guru. It's supposed to be that way. That's not false. It's just, you show these, just the mercy of the Lord is expanding through the real line. This is the real line because the mercy is expanding it. We got Prabhupada's blessing. Came to me, you know, and you know, he didn't. Come on, do it, man. You can do it. You know, you got the order of the line, just like Krishnadas Kaviraj. He got the order to write this book from Vaishnavas and the deity. The garland fell down. What did I get? The order from the Vaishnavas, the head of the line, Prabhupada, and Krishna. Came to my second disciple and said, because of your guru, you're getting my darshan. And this is, oh, you think it was only for her? Well, look at you guys. You know, you understand what I'm talking about. Not even the Acharya Devs can understand what I'm talking about. If they really did, they would be here. Why isn't he here? Why isn't Radhanath here? What, is not true that the special mercy of Lord Caitanya is being lavishly distributed? Why aren't they here? Because they're in illusion still. And you guys are following that. They're not in the real line yet. We're here to make the real line. Prabhupada gave me the order to help his disciples, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to get the job done. You know, people going to get the mercy, the real mercy, instead of the playing games with God, you know, and the path. Yeah, well, look at us, man. We got the buildings and we, you know, got all the followers. They're playing doctor. Oh, we're playing saviors. Yeah, we're playing. That's all it is a play. It's an act. It's not real. We're just saying, you know, is this an act? Well, yes, but no, we're also getting the job done. People are getting saved here, for God's sake. They're getting liberated. They're becoming ecstatic devotees. Right, River? What do you think? Are we doing a job or what? about getting the job done. So I offer my obeisance to Radha's friend Indraj. See, these are the highest conclusions. They're so great. No wonder Lilita likes this book. These are the greatest conclusions, man. They're so perfect. You know, they're so summum bonum, you know, the highest, top notch. The service whose feet is the highest goal of devotional service. See, the service of Radha and Krishna, it's all in chanting the holy name in ecstasy. That's having the shelter and the real service of Vrindavan. This is what the Lord wanted to show, this pure and simple truth. He just went around serving Radha and Krishna's lotus feet by chanting the holy name and in ecstasy before the public. He brought Vrindavan here and showed, oh, this is Vrindavan, this mood, this bhav. Here, take it. Right, Shamaguri? Aren't you getting it here? Yeah, here, just take it. Here, yeah, serve the Lord like I am doing. Isn't that what I'm doing here too? We're reviving the real Caitanya, not a dry branch. We're on the Caitanya tree. This is a wet. You come here, you wet your whistle, man. You get some intoxicating beverage here. The highest goal is here, man. Achieved so easily. I'm going to read this again. It's so perfect. I offer my obeisances to the eternal pastimes of Radha and Krishna's heart's friend Indraj. See, Krishna's eternal pastimes. See, his eternal qualities, his eternal behavior. He's always like this. He's a rag. He's a rascal. He's adorable. He's cute. He's deceptive even. He deceives you in the right way. He gets you back to Vrindavan. He's colorful. He's a common. Everything comes from him. And with Radha's mercy, through the real line, you can appreciate that Krishna. His eternal pastimes. Eternally! Like here, do you notice? Do we ever take a day off? You think I just do one class a day? Oh, I can't wait to do another one. How would you like to have a path like that? How would you like to have a happiness like that? Well, come along, man. You just get it by osmosis, by association. That's how you advance. You go from the lowest to the highest level here, appreciating such things. I'll read that again. For my obeisances. Oh, we could stay with that forever. I'll go back to this tomorrow and it'll be more juicy. We'll just keep extracting juice. It's endless, man. It's an ocean. I offer my obeisances to the eternal pastime of Radha's heart's friend. Is your heart's friend Krishna? Okay? If you get this Bhakti Lata Bij from the real devotees, the real associates of the Lord, it'll naturally be your heart's friend. You'll see what I'm talking about. You'll see what the devotees are talking about. Yeah, yes, definitely. Yeah, this is my heart's friend. My God, loving Krishna's pastimes is my greatest happiness. Serving those pastimes, my greatest happiness. Tasting the nectar in this holy name and this association with Krishna is his name, and I can taste this and realize this. This is no wonder Lord Caitanya came and dedicated to the Hare Krishna mantra, Maha Mantra preaching. Do we also try to follow in the footsteps? Do you notice we chant a lot here? We begin with the chanting. Yeah. His name is so important. As a matter of fact, Lord Caitanya, he glorified Haridas. He says, oh, you were such a blessing to this world because you teach the importance of chanting the holy name. See? Lord Caitanya did also. The importance of chanting the holy name. To taste this name is everything's in there. Gopi Bhav is in there. You know, to be, you know, the heart, the Lord's heart's friend. Sri Krishna, the service of whose feet is the highest goal of devotional service. To chant the holy name in ecstasy is the highest goal of devotional service. And to attain that goal is by the association and service of those devotees who have attained the highest goal. It's that simple. What is the difficulty? Could you imagine if the millions of Hare Krishna devotees knew this, that they're not one of their gurus can teach this? And why am I teaching this? Because it's true and it works, and you are all witnesses for this. So wake up, you sleepers. Any sleepers who are ready to wake up and become an agent for Krishna's real cause? Or you want to play games and like little children, let us play guru, let us play father. Oh, Guru Dev, give me mercy. But they don't even know what the mercy is. The guru doesn't know. You don't know. You're blind. Blind. Why do you think Jesus said blind leaders and blind followers? The blind leading the blind. Why did he say that? Why does Gaur Haridas say that? Because we all see the same thing. Guru is one. If you're not that kind of guru, step aside. We'll prove that, you know, that's what's here. That empowerment is here. What? Jesus gave the Holy Spirit? Well, we're not given the Holy Spirit here. You see how Guru is one? The same God that was behind Jesus is right here looking at you through these eyes. And now looking through your eyes because you're part of the family. It's a family affair. You don't want to be part of the family? Krishna's going to whack you. He's whacking so many people here, isn't he? You're ready to be whacked if you're not going to be part of this family. It's a bit of a mafia. The Lord's saying, come on, man, I want a big family here now. Otherwise, useless to me. Hey, I'm just preaching the scriptures. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, you know, Krishna, Kaviraj said if Radha and Krishna did not descend to this world, it would be, into this universe, it would be useless. It's true. Oh, so where do you see Radha and Krishna descending? Well, you'll see that in a devotee, descend in the heart of a real devotee who has their mercy. Now you've got the second coming. Until that time, it's kind of more or less useless. By teaching useless paths, long journeys, many lifetime paths. What cannot be accomplished when Radha and Krishna descend into the heart of a real associate? Oh, and more than that, if Lord Caitanya descends, because Radha and Krishna just kept it amongst themselves and their own associates. Lord Caitanya, ooh, wow, he was really magnanimous. He gave it publicly, public vision of the Lord, man. What do? Public vision of the Lord. You don't think we're showing Krishna? You don't think we're teaching about the real Krishna here? I offer my eternal, the service of whose lotus feet is the highest goal of devotional service, and is only, listen to this, everybody, and is only attainable through intense sacred greed. See? That's why I emphasize coming here, because the devotees, many of them have intense sacred greed. They want to meet with Krishna every day. So much so, the Lord is very attracted. Oh, he reciprocates. By those who surrender to me, in the way somebody surrenders to me, I reward them accordingly. But people don't know about this kind of sacred greed. How to run after Krishna. You don't know who Krishna is. You don't know why to do that. You don't know what the nature of this love is until you meet the devotees who are running after Krishna every day. And Krishna is running after them. Then you're starting to get a new role model. Oh, wow. And then when the sacred greed starts to awaken, he's like, yeah, I also want to worship like Lalita. Right there, Shamaguri? I also do. Oh, I like to open my mouth and laugh like a mad woman. Sacred greed. I have to be around devotees, otherwise I won't know what that is. Well, how can I get sacred greed of being around gurus even that don't have that sacred greed? What? You come here, you'll understand all these things because I'm just openly sharing it. I'm sharing 10th cantos, summum bonum understanding and beyond even. Yeah, the mercy of the Lord is powerful here. See, sacred greed, it's all about that. And without the association of those who have that greed, how are you even going to know what it is? How can you even know that's what Krishna consciousness is all about? Until you find greedy devotees. I don't worship the Lord because of rules. I'm not inspired by the rules. I'm inspired by the happiness I get chanting and communing with God. That's why that's the only reason. I'm greedy for that. That's all I want. I no rule inspiring me to do that. It's just my heart wants that. Just like you see a beautiful woman or man, you know, your lusty heart generally wants that. It's impulsive. I don't know, somehow or other I got that with Radha and Krishna's name. Yeah. And that's what we're teaching here, sacred greed, man. The association of greedy devotees is the only real practical way. This is unattainable by even Lord Brahma. See, Lord Brahma you can't attain this that way. You can't attain this by austerities. Sacred greed. There's only one way. It's through the devotees who chant the holy names with great ecstatic devotion. I just quoted Chaitanya Charitamrita truth. It's only attained through those devotees who chant the holy names with great ecstatic devotion. I'll repeat it again because nobody seems to hear this out there in Vaidhi land. Hey, Acharya Dev, listen up. Hey, Radhanath, listen up. Radha and Krishna, the real Vrindavan that you claim to represent, is only attained through the devotees who chant the holy names with great ecstatic devotion. And that's all here and not there in your sector. See, it's through those devotees. That is the door. So if you don't want to go through it, let's get a few. We're going to steal a few of your disciples so they will come through and then they'll impress you and show that, wow, look at my disciples get this before we do. And we're big gurus with big sticks. That's all you are to the Lord. You're not impressive at all. He doesn't think, oh, how many disciples you've got. Oh, look how much you've memorized the scriptures. He's only looking at how much sacred greed you have. That's all he's looking at. That's all the devotees are. That's how you know what the Lord is looking at. You look through the eyes of the devotee, the ears of a devotee. The scriptures that you don't seem to hear, so you need them roared out through the lion-like mouth of somebody who knows these scriptures. So watch out. We're gonna get so attractive here, so truthful here, that we might steal a few of your disciples. And I know you don't want to let one of them go into the kingdom, because you need the batteries. They're just batteries to you guys. You need their energy. You need their money. You need all these things. You need the buildings. You need Prabhupada's, all these things to preach, to be guru, to hold your sticks up high. See, I have a stick here too. You feel it? We use it rightly. Yeah. There's a big stick called truth, man. Do you see it, man? I don't push it down. I don't bend it over so you can't see it. I don't hide it. I put it up, man. See the stick of the word, man. The words. No, yeah, just I'm holding my stick up, man. And it's very light. Maybe feel heavy to you. You can't wield such a stick. No. You got to have those other ones you got to carry around. My stick is very light, man. When I'm ready for the stick, the sannyas truce, oh, it's up in the air now. You see it there, anybody? Hold the truth high, the conclusive understanding of the Vedas. Yeah, you wave it around like a baton. Yeah. It's unattainable. Lord Shiva or Anantasesh. Now I will describe this mentally performed service, which is practiced by devotees that travel the path of raga. May Sri Krishna, who daily returns from the kunj to the meadows at night, at the end of night, who milks the cows in the morning and evening. May Sri Krishna, who daily returns from the kunj to the meadows at the end of night. See, this is all codes too. You know, I love the codes. I like decoding stuff. That's kind of my thing. See, the end of night. That's the time that this is the end of the night. You see, Krishna returns, doesn't he? Okay? He likes that time in the morning, and so do we. Even Janaki's getting up early nowadays. I notice. You gotta get up at 2 now just to catch the class. See, he returns at these times to milk the cows. Okay? See, so in a sense, he's milking us, but we're milking him. It's hard to tell who's milking who. See, he milks the cows, and we're milking him. So it's kind of a very intimate affair, you know. It's simultaneously. He's milking us because he wants to in our hearts. He's in our hearts, and he wants this milk too, right? You know, and then devotees, they're feeling, yeah, we want this milk. So let's get together and do some milking, man. See, and cows always give milk, don't they? You go in there, you know. So this cow, you see, when you get the shelter of the Lord, you become qualified to milk and be milked. And that's what it's all about. This is this intimate relationship that nobody can understand. Yeah, in the morning and evening. See, morning and evening. Not just once a day. I can't just once a day, forget it, man. 2, 3 times a day, you know. and who eats then also. See, isn't it funny? Who eats then also? Why did he throw that in? Because this is the food. This milking business is the food. Eating at the same time. This is the milk, is this food, you see? Living on milk. And Braj people live on milk. We live on milk too. You didn't know that? Oh, well, we're milk drinkers. See, the Lord don't throw us out of his kirtan, does he? Because we know the kind of milk he likes. Very milky. No mud in the milk, you know. No straw in it. No, straw. Take the straw out of the milk. Man. Who plays with Sri Radhika and her girlfriends at noon and at night. See, morning, noon, and night. It's perfect program, huh? Who returns to his village in the afternoon and who pleases his well-wishers, in the evening, protect us. See, well-wishers. See? That's why the way the Lord, this shows up, I'm a well-wisher. Yes, I'm Gurudev, or I'm a follower of Krishna, all that. But are you a well-wisher? Of course, you see I'm chanting my 1 lakh or 16 rounds. I'm doing this, and I'm serving the devotees and all this. But are you a well-wisher of Krishna and his friends? Well, the real devotees here are the proof if you are or not. Are you a Jarasandha, or are you a person of that welcome Krishna, a well-wisher? See, that's what the Lord, you see, Lord came from Vrindavan, ecstatic devotee, came with his friends, and he came to Mathura to see who is a well-wisher, a real one. Was Kamsa a well-wisher? No, Krishna, who are you? Was Jarasandha? You know, Jarasandha and Kamsa, they followed religious stuff, but they weren't really. Well, you know, Jarasandha was better. Kamsa was an outright hypocrite, man. He's like one of these pedophile types. You know, these pedophile gurus, you know, some of them pedophile Catholic priests. He was like that. That was a Kamsa, very hypocritical. But Jarasandha was very honest. He never lied. He followed the rules and regulations strictly. He worshiped Vishnu. This is, you know, the best the devotees can do. They think they're worshiping Krishna, but if you're following the path of rules and regulations and all of that, that's in the mode of goodness, you're actually worshiping Vishnu, because that's your mood, that's your temperament, that's your inclination. You're not worshiping Krishna yet. That's why they don't like what we do, because we're worshiping the real Krishna. Can you see that? We're worshiping with sacred greed. We're only worshiping Krishna for happiness. We get happiness from his transcendental form, his name, his pastimes. See, so he pleases his well-wishers. That's why, okay, nobody knows. Everybody thinks they're pleasing Krishna. That's why he sends his devotees. Proof is in the pudding. He sends his representatives here from Vrindavan, rarely, sometimes. Then you got to figure out who they are. See? And are you pleased to see them? See, that's what it comes down to. In the afternoon, who pleases his well-wishers. See? So those who wish the devotees well, Jesus taught this. Whoever even offers you a cup of water will be supremely benefited. See? It's always like that. Whoever gives a little good word, you know, oh, wow, you know, I like that Sangha there, Lord Caitanya's Grace Place. They're really doing a good job. Oh, you just please Krishna by being a well-wisher of his real devotees who really represent him in his full capacity in this world, to do his real will, to distribute this ecstatic devotion and save the world, make people really happy. And you're wishing them well. Oh, I consider that better than all these sannyas vows, that these persons who do those things and follow strictly all the rules and regulations, but they don't pay any respect to the devotees, and you do. Oh, look at the little Amy's, or look at the Marias. He gives them, you know, Maria, he's already following Maria around. You don't think that's powerful? Why? Because she's a well-wisher of the devotees. You know, she even washed my clothes. She said, oh, I want to wash your clothes. Oh, okay. Yeah, give her clothes. She said, I folded them. I don't even fold my clothes like this. I did this because I did it with love, you know, and all this. It's like Janaki is like that. Oh, you're all like that. You don't think that is better than following sannyas vows in the eyes of the Lord, not the eyes of the world? They all think that's better. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you what's really important to Krishna. It makes everything so friggin' snappy and easy. Tainting Vrindavan is like that for, You know, you can get with Narayan Raj and all these devotees following like that are trying to do all these austerity, all that stuff is to get them to eventually in some life realizing, oh, let me just come to the devotee and get the mercy. Let me be here. That you know, Lalita, they're always saying, "Let me be a dog of a Vaishnava. Let me be a dog of a Vaishnava." But they can't be a dog of a. They won't be a dog. It's just a bunch of talk. You want to be a dog? Come here and be a dog of the Vaishnava. Your opportunity is here. Real Vaishnavas are here. The real mercy is here. Be a dog of that. Show that you know the real path, and no one does. No, it's in the austerities. It's in being renounced, and like our guru told us. You got to be a big sannyasi, a big superstar devotee to attain Krishna. Oh, it's too easy. You just come into your sangha, be a well-wisher. I don't believe it. Well, then go and do your hard work for how many lifetimes it takes for you to believe the truth, to listen to a real representative of the transcendental Lord Caitanya's movement, who is distributing this mercy, proving it every day. So go do more austerities for however many lifetimes it takes to get this understanding where you're open to listening. However long it takes for your arrogant pride to bust, to be broken. Maybe this will break it if you hear this. Maybe some good sense will dawn in your consciousness. Hey man, you guys here are getting what not even the gurus in the Narayan Raj movement or the Radhakund Babajis or anybody in ISKCON are getting. You're getting. And I'm not just tooting my horn. I'm not just, I'm not, what do you call, exaggerating. It's really true. And I'll tell you, I guarantee you not one of them will come forward to defend their ISKCON or their Gaudiyas. They're not, because they're cowards. And they know they're an illusion, or they don't know it, or they think they're, you know, something else. But they won't come forward. If they did, and I see some extent, I apologize. I'm sorry. You may, you know, so finally found some real representative, but still to this day, nobody comes. What, we're not public enough all over Facebook? We're not getting the message out? Well, you don't see this? You don't see all this ecstasy. This is what you read about, man. You're seeing it, but you don't see it because you're blind. Why are you blind guides, man? Blind followers. Wake up, man. Otherwise, we're going to wake you up, man. I'm going to keep snapping. Like a turtle. You ever see those snapping turtles? Snap at you, man. And hard jaws, man, like steel. They don't let go, like a pit bull, like a bulldog. Right there. That's so funny. I got the association of a bulldog now over here. We got actually a bulldog. He's a real licker, man. He'll give you a bath. Every time you meet him, he gives you a bath with his tongue. Big tongue, man. Thing is about that long. Can't even fit in. It can't fit in his mouth. It's always outside. It's so big. And he uses it to lick everything. See, these dogs that are associated with real Vaishnavas, those who get this mercy, they get into the kingdom before these people who are not like that. See, you got to just become a family member. This is how Lord Caitanya works. They don't know this. They don't know this in any of the groups. They think they got to be something special. No, all you have to do is be a family member of a liberated souls, you know, be well-wisher even. And you get into the kingdom. They can't believe this. Well, that's what Lord Caitanya taught. That's what Jesus taught. That's what I teach. I'm not teaching by your big austerities and all that. That's a Moses teaching or a Prabhupada. That's, you know, for the preliminaries. Get you a little comfortable with Krishna. And everybody's got a big false ego. They got to work, because they got to attain something that way. They don't have the mind to understand the simplicity of it. But anyway, it's timely. It's time. The Lord gave the order. Now it's time for people to hear the truth. And whoever accepts the truth, you'll be set free. Oh, wow. Could you imagine? You've been doing austerities all your life. You're following the Narayan Raj path, the Radhakund Babaji class, or ISKCON path, doing all these rules and ceremonies. And somebody says, oh, by the way, here, let me tell you what's really in the books. Oh, just come into the association of devotees who have attained Krishna already. They're real associates. Just be around them, and you'll very easily attain the Lord without a lot of troubles. That was the preaching of Srinivas and Rasakanandana and Shamananda. They were those kind of devotees, and we have that kind of power here, that kind of authority here. All glories to Govinda Lilamrita, the immortal pastime, immortal nectar pastimes of Sri Govinda. The immortal nectar pastimes of Sri Govinda that defeats the nectar of the demigods, or the desire for liberation, bestows a wonderful sacred thirst. Whoever it is drunk through the words or the mind, curing the disease of material life and deluding one with, oh, look at this, deluding one with loving intoxication. See? Otherwise, you're deluded with ignorance. So you might as well be deluded with loving intoxication. It's a much better experience. Desirable. Nourishing the heart and body, and giving a high taste to those who always relish this nectar. We give the highest taste, actually. Won't I be the cause of great laughter for Vaishnavas who always play in the nectar ocean of Sri Krishna's pastimes? It's play. This is what you can do. You can play in these pastimes. And that's all I do, is play. This is all play. Yeah. It's happiness. It's like being a kid again, It keeps you eternally youthful, playing in these pastimes. Always new energy, always new life. Happiness, real happiness. People don't know what real happiness is. They think it's this happiness and sadness they go through. Oh, I'm really sad today. Oh, I'm really happy today. I'm really sad today. And then you got the demons. They know about, oh, well, let's manipulate the happiness and sadness. Let's keep them sad most of the time. And you believe it because you're in the material mind. You don't know that happiness and sadness of transcendence. Oh, I'm sad today. Oh, where is Krishna? Where is Krishna? And then he comes because you desire him. Oh, where is my wife? Where is my wife? And then she comes, right? Maybe not. Maybe she dies. Maybe she divorces you. Maybe she changes her mind about you, or vice versa. Oh, I'm lamenting. Oh, my wife left me. My husband left me. My child died. My dog died. And then you get a new wife, husband, dog. You start the whole thing again. Oh, I'm happy again. Yeah. When you're tired of being on the yo-yo like that, better to be on the yo-yo of Radha and Krishna. It's more fun. The ride's much better. More. There's no edge to it. and the big perk is you get free naturally from the cycle of birth and death, not even thinking about it. Everybody's trying, I want to be liberated, mukti, mukti, mukti. And devotees don't even think about liberation or mukti or salvation or anything. They're just too happy having a good time with playing with Krishna, like we do here. This is playing with Krishna. This is what it's all about. Happy-go-lucky classes, showing how easy it could be, teaching people the essence of truth. Yeah, getting people to convince them to put their attention where they get the most benefit, the highest benefit, easily. You know, the best place to be. This is progressive devotional service. You want to progress from anything, it's all here. You want real progress? You want is just come here and you'll be elevated beyond the Vaidhi platform. Naturally, not even thinking about it. You just be having too good a time hearing these fantastic discussions, you know, about Krishna, these deep truths. Look at River there. She's in deep trance. She's getting dialyzed. uh, See, nourishing the heart and the body and giving a high taste. See, this is the highest taste. That's why you must come here. Otherwise, how are you going to know what this high taste is? Though that's why I say come sufficient time, and you'll never want to give this up. It's such a high taste. And it gets you higher and higher and more intoxicated, more ecstatic love, more deeper understandings. Yeah. Giving a high taste to those who always relish this nectar. Won't I be the cause of great laughter for the Vaishnavas, who always play in the nectar ocean of Sri Krishna's pastimes? It's nectar, man. Play in it. To me, also, you know, I like to play in the nectar of Bhagavad Gita. I like to, because people need that, you know, they need some basic stuff too, you know. Or I take these highest things and make it practical, bring it down, you know, unlock the codes so people can understand some of this stuff, you know. Yeah. But even though I am incompetent, mediocre, less intelligent, and unqualified, I desire to taste this nectar. This is what a devotee thinks. See, they teach the opposite in Vaishnavism. Oh, you must be competent. Oh, you can't be mediocre. You got to be superstar devotee. You got to be like a Narayan Raj to attain Krishna. You got to chant 1 lakh a day at least to attain Krishna. No mediocreness. No incompetency. No, on your own strength, you can do it, man. You can chant yourself to purification. Less intelligent. Oh, you got to be more intelligent. You study the books. You memorize the verses, and you're very intelligent now. You're a teacher of Bhagavad Gita. You got a Bhakti Shastra degree. Oh, yeah, that's the real path. Not the real path. This is the real path. Unqualified. I desire to taste this nectar. Oh, there you go. You got the mercy there, Krishnadas Kaviraj. Thank you very much for showing us where the real path is. Yeah, go ahead, Lalita. Oh, wait, let me get my headphones on. Yes, what?
I'm very, very sorry, Guru Maharaj, to interrupt your class, but without stopping, Karuna orders me to take Yamuna off.
What is that?
He orders me, he wants me to tell you to take Yamuna off. without
Why?
stopping. It's one. Well, he in the chat. It doesn't stop. Doesn't stop. Doesn't
Oh,
stop.
okay. Yeah. Well, just don't look at it. Just don't
Well,
look
I
at
said
it.
Guru decides. I'm not going to tell him, but he doesn't stop. So at the end,
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I'm
We'll
sorry.
stop there. Yeah, stop, Karuna. And if you don't stop, just don't look at it. I'll stop him later. Yeah. Anyway, he's a little out of control. That's why I say, don't, just wants attention or something. I don't know. So anyway, don't worry about it. So we'll go on. You don't have, just maybe not look at just don't look at the chat and for a while, until he settles down. Bad boy Karuna. Stop it. And if not, don't worry, just don't look at the chat. We'll go on. The procession moves on. So, less intelligent and unqualified, I desire to taste that nectar. See, that's the mood. He has got that mercy. See? You notice that's the way, if you've got the mercy, you're like that. You realize, oh, somehow or other, I got this mercy. I desire to taste this nectar of Krishna's pastimes. I desire to taste this nectar of Krishna's name. Not only do I desire, I get to do it. And then I desire it more. See? And those who are teaching the opposite path, the actual contaminations in our disciplic line, are teaching you must be competent, you must be a big sannyasi, you must be a big cheese, you must be this, you must be a superstar devotee. That ain't it. It's never been the real path. But they're teaching this in Vaishnava. You know what this is called? It's called anartha. I'm here to pluck these anarthas out of the disciplic line. You got to know where the real path is. Nobody knows. It's in the book. It's right here. You got to. Have I not preached like this? Do I put any glory in my own intelligence or in the intelligence Krishna gives me and anybody else? See? Without the Lord, we can't do anything. We are highly unqualified, but that mercy is here. It makes us qualified. It's proof the Lord is living in our bodies. See, because devotees aren't, I'm never thinking, oh, I agree. I'm incompetent, mediocre, less intelligent, and unqualified. But the Lord gives it. He comes and he walks into the show, man, and makes a great show. That's called empowerment. That's what we teach here. We teach the real path. Just be around devotees like that, who have transcended the real false ego. What, you think that feigned humility that these gurus give you is the real thing? It's false. They're all thinking, oh, look at me. A guy wrote a whole book, Radhanath, right? Whole book. I lived in a cave, I this and that. I was wondering, boy, he's really like, boy, and I watched this devotee. I didn't read the book. I just heard from this lady, she's, well, God, I'll never be like him. Oh, I guess I can't go back to Godhead because I'm not Mr. Superstar. See, people got the wrong understanding. I'm sorry, man, that's the truth. No, Lord Chaitanya's mercy is here in this world now. You just come get it, man. Come get the food. Come get everything. This is where it's at. The Lord's mercy is here. And nobody's proven that it's somewhere else. They're all teaching the opposite. The devotees, they don't glorify in their own selves. They glorify the mercy and how it works. You'll all know what I'm talking about because you'll be empowered. You'll be empowered to preach. You're empowered to preach the real path. The Lord will give you the right understanding and you'll give glory to God. And people will give glory to you because you're a recipient of the mercy. You're a real priest. You're a real medium for the Lord's mercy. Isn't that proof is in the pudding? Proof is who's given the real conception of the Lord? Who's giving the real conception of that incarnation of Lord Caitanya and his descent here? He came here to taste this bhakti and distribute it to the world. Who's doing that? Who's tasting this bhakti and distributing it to the world? Well, this is the only place I've seen. Everybody's so busy trying to hide it or what they actually don't have. Yeah. So may the lowly words of a great clown like me cause laughter and joy in the Vaishnavas of Raj, whose minds are absorbed in the dance-like pastimes of Sri Krishna that were exposed by the playwrights, Sri Rupa Goswami. All right, let me look at the chat here. Let me see what's going on here. I don't see anything here from you.
You cannot see this chat for a long time, Guru Maharaj. It's only us. And I even cannot see your face. When he sends a one word, this
it's on the private chat. I see it's on the private. Oh, private chat.
I can't see your face anymore.
Oh, yeah. I see. Guru will decide. All right. Take Yamuna off the screen. Why should I take her off the screen? Yeah. Anyway, I'll take her off the screen.
He's giving his orders again.
Okay, yeah. Okay, well, anyway, I'll take her off the screen anyway. There's more, that way there's, oh no, it's okay. I thought you were asleep or something. You're awake there?
Yamuna doesn't want to go off. It's Karuna.
Oh, okay, all right.
Not Yamuna.
Okay. Oh, okay. I like how River, she's so steady now. She just, Karuna, he's just Karuna. Although I am dull-minded, my lowly words about the Lord's pastimes will be liked by saints, since it is said in Srimad Bhagavad that every word about the Lord's activities, though imperfectly composed, will destroy the sins accumulated by humanity. See? So what's needed to be explained here is not just any words, not just any words from just anybody claiming to be devotee. The words like the Bhagavatam verse in 10th canto says, it says, the pastimes of Krishna destroy, eradicate the sins of others and their miseries and all that. And they're transmitted by exalted personalities like this. See? They've got the real mercy. You know, the Lord is living and chosen them, living inside them, giving them the right understanding. You hear the pastimes from those persons. Literally, you hear them. And then you become qualified, and then you can meditate on them yourself. But you need to hear them and be woken up, to wake up the spirit of devotion. Yeah. Okay, so now, Shamaguri, give us a word. No? No word? How come? Oh, your microphone not working? No? Are you sure? Is it? No? Okay. All right, you're sure. Okay. How about you, Lalita? Give us a word.
I'm sorry, Guru Maharaj. I'm angry now. I'm very sorry.
Oh, you're angry? Okay, yeah. It's okay.
Yeah, it just doesn't stop. And it's like Tom says, I can't see your face anymore. Every time Karuna writes something in this private chat, I can't see you anymore. I'm not here to read his comments. I'm here to follow your classes who are so extremely nice. And now, oh my God. I'm sorry.
Yeah. That's okay. Yeah. So on the chat, the private chat, you can't push it down. Oh, it stays up?
I can. He comes every second. He's back.
Oh, every second. Oh, yeah.
Constantly.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he's obsessed with something. He's what to do. Okay. Uh, let's chant the whole. Everybody, put your mics on. We'll chant for a little bit and settle down. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Put your mics on so we can hear. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. I don't hear you there, Lalita. Oh, is it me?
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
There we go. Okay. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama.
Rama Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Rama Rama, Hare
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Rama Rama,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Rama Rama, Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Hare Krishna.
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna
Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Rama,
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Rama
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Rama Rama, Hare
Krishna
Krishna.
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Rama
Rama.
Rama, Hare.
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Hare Rama, Hare
Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Rama.
Hare
Rama
Krishna.
Hare.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Hare Krishna,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna, Hare.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Hare Rama.
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna
Rama.
Krishna, Hare.
Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama.
Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Rama Rama, Hare.
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama
Krishna Krishna Hare
Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare
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 Rama
Hare
Hare
Rama Hare Rama
Rama Rama
Rama
Hare
Rama Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare Rama
Krishna
Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Rama
Hare
Rama
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 Hare
Hare Hare Hare Krishna Krishna
Rama Rama Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare
Hare
Rama
Krishna
Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama
Krishna Krishna Hare
Rama Rama Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
Rama
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama Hare Rama
Rama Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Hare Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama
Hare Krishna
Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Hare
Rama
Krishna
Rama
onda
Hare
katari hon Krishna
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
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 Hare Rama Hare Rama Hare Rama
Hare Rama Hare Rama Rama
Rama
Rama
Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama
Hare
Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare
Rama Rama
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare Hare Rama
Krishna
Hare Rama
Krishna
Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama
Hare
Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Rama Hare
Krishna
Rama
Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Rama Rama Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare Krishna
Hare Rama Hare
Krishna
Rama
Krishna Hare 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 Rama
Rama
Hare
Rama
Rama
Hare Krishna
Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
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 Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Hare Rama Hare Rama Rama
Hare
Rama
Rama Rama Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama
Hare Rama
Rama
Hare
Rama
Rama
Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Rama Rama Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna
Rama Hare Rama
Hare Rama Hare Rama
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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
Rama Hare
Hare
Rama
Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare
Rama
Hare
Rama Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama
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 Hare
Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Rama Hare Rama Rama
Krishna
Rama Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Rama Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama
Hare
Rama
Krishna
Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare
Rama
Rama.
Hare Hare Hare
Rama
Hare Krishna
Rama.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna. Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama.
Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama.
Rama
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 Rama Hare
Hare
Hare Hare Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna.
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama.
Krishna Krishna
Rama Rama
Hare
Hare Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna. Hare Rama Hare Rama.
Rama Rama Hare
Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna.
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna.
Hare Rama Hare Rama. Rama Rama
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna.
Hare Rama Hare Rama.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare.
Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna.
Rama Rama
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare.
Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna.
Rama Rama Hare Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama.
Rama Rama Hare
Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama.
Hare Rama Rama
Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Hare
Krishna
Rama
Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama.
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama Hare Rama.
Hare Rama
Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama. Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Rama
Krishna.
Hare Rama
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama.
Hare
Rama
Krishna
Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna. Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare
Okay,
Rama.
I think I'm going to go off for a little while.
Okay.
I got up a little bit extra early,
I'm
so
sorry.
I probably need to rest.
I'm sorry.
No, don't worry about it. Looks like Krishna's made you happy.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll see you guys a little bit later. I'll take this little nap here because I got up at like too early. All right. Hare Krishna, everybody.
Hare Krishna Krishna